So people, it finally happened. I received my first channel strike. No need to applaud, I'm only doing my job. But what's weird is that my first thought after that was, yeah, now's the right time to talk about necrophilia. Yes, I am indeed talking about the cult class. Okay, I can't really say cult classic, but I guess it's on the disturbing movie iceberg, so if Reddit knows about it, that means it's a cult classic. Anyways, I'm on a tangent. It's Aftermath by Nacho Cedra, or Cerda. I know French sounds like Spanish, but that doesn't mean it's the same language, okay? The film starts with the only backstory you need to understand the plot of this short film. We get some sounds of a car crash. We then get some visuals that the director put there to remind us, if you were eating, yeah, finish that last bite, this is gonna get gross. And then it's revealed that the guts were from a dog. Sorry, PETA, and I'm not talking about the bread. Oof, that joke deserves only one thing. Yeah, let's go. David Carradine on this shit. Anyways, we then follow the coroners doing their job, and that's basically the film. Until it gets, pretty sleazy, it's just a medical film almost. It feels very sterile. When I first heard of this film before watching any review, I was expecting it to, be dirty, almost like grotesque, be absurdly dirty just to gross out the public. But no, this almost feels like a medical film. Anyways, we get the pretty typical procedures of any coroners. The only problem is that our coroner with the bushy eyebrows kind of looks a bit suspicious. When the young man that brought the cadavers in their office looks at them working, he looks very angry, and then I guess the man felt uncomfortable and left. And Eyebrows always stares at his coworker doing his stuff, and he starts to breathe heavily. Which, yes, this film, feels medical, feels sterile, but the music and the heavy breathing are most of the sound design in this film, and those kind of make you a bit uncomfortable. When the regular coroner leaves the room, Eyebrow discovers the other victim of the crash. A young, seemingly beautiful, can't really tell in her condition, but she has a body, and she's a woman, so that's perfect for her doctor. And he thinks to himself, damn, this mangled up corpse is so damn sexy, I need to relieve myself. So he looks around, locks the door, kind of like me when I'm about to watch VR porn, and then proceeds to do the deed. Now, I don't want to go into too many details because, channel strikes, and I like this channel, I don't want to lose it, but let's just say that our bushy coroner finds a creative way to get rid of the tightness that would be brought on by rigor mortis.
He stabs her in the cunt.
He then does a bit of the work solo before setting up a camera and shooting himself. How do I say it? If you know what I mean. And then he develops the film and brings the guts to his dog. The end. Yeah, that was something. So, what are my final thoughts on Aftermath from 1994, made in Spain? I really enjoyed it, since one of my favorite exploitation films are the necromantic films. This almost felt like a more cinema verite take on that subject. Like I said, this doesn't feel dirty. This is very sterile, very medical, procedural. It just feels like a type of film that would be shown in high school. And honestly, there are worse ways to spend 30 minutes. Now, if this was a feature-length film, I would have had a lot of issues with it, but since this is just a quick 30-minute, and honestly, if you're intrigued about the work of a coroner, This is pretty good, and I guess it's pretty realistic. I don't know, I've never been around. I think my cousin went to South Africa to be a coroner, but me personally, not my vibe. I'm afraid of blood. Also, are all coroners and embalmers necrophile? I mean, if you're a necrophile, that's probably the best way to obtain new pussy. Or asshole, I don't judge. Well, maybe if you're a necrophile, I judge. I kind of set my limit to legality.